And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in a renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. We're at South Pine River. Might come back here to kayak? I don't know. It's looking pretty good. I think I've thought of the pine a few times now. It looks very calm. Pretty crazy. We just noticed this. Like, look at that. That's how high the river gets up. Like that high. It's insane. Like, look at on this. So it must flow through like this way. Look at it. Everything gets caught on that bit. On like this side. That's crazy shit. Like, we would be totally underwater right now. Alright, this is cool. Check it out. You can see the slant of all the trees from being the river coming through this way. Look at them. The closer you get to the river, the more like slanted they get. Look at this one. That would have been coming through so hard. Coming in hot. Jesus. You definitely couldn't cross here. It's so calm though. This is going to be shit to kayak this bit. We're definitely going to have to get off and drag it a few times. Oh, that is really shallow. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, we probably can't kayak this. It has a lot of very shallow spots.
You can see it, look at that.
Yeah. Would have been awesome to see it. They have swings like everywhere. There's like literally swing every like 5 meters.
There's even a swing across the thing.
Yeah, I was just showing it. Oh, another one over here. Oh yeah, look, there's a rope just hanging there. Yeah, flood took it out. Yeah, some places definitely kayakable, but I don't know about all of them. Look at this little dude. Hey, buddy. Wait, give me your sunglasses. For it. I can see his arms now. This would be a really awesome trail when it's a little bit of flooding. Just a little. So I've soldered these on the hall sensors on because obviously I don't use these. It's got 2 hall sensors. This motor, 3000 watt motor, and oh my god, the phase connectors are so freaking thick. Like I was melting the like this used to be like that long, about that long, and it's just been slowly melting away. Like it's like almost hollow now. The outside of it's just like that was straight and flat in the end. Ridiculous. And yeah, so I had to use the blowtorch because I just couldn't get it hot enough. And obviously I melted the crap around there. And I was probably hitting it like here with the blowtorch, and it's just being too close for so long. So it's good connection though. That is fantastic. Like it is one piece. So but yeah, it wasn't easy. And it's like it absorbs it, but leaves like a bubble underneath. So you have to rotate it with the pliers and then use the angle grinder to like shave the bubble off, so I can get this to like close enough so that it insulates itself. That's still gonna be hard, but I'm gonna definitely heat shrink over the whole thing. But yeah, if you ever have to do hot, like thick cables that are really freaking hard, always leave the connector in, because if you don't, the pins just like melt in these things and they just like don't stay straight. So when it hardens, you won't be able to push this back in. I've learned that the hard way a couple of times until I learned if you don't have male, don't do it, or female, or whichever one they are. Finally at the point where I can get the wheel off, and the other one's got the wheel on it. It looks so good. And like, just looking at like how thick this is, like that fits snugly, right? Look at that, snugly, no room really to move around. And check it out on this one. How crazy is that? So the other one's literally like almost double the length there. That'll take up the whole slot. Maybe I should make it a bit deeper. Oh, I'll suss it out, see how it looks. And I've got this is going to be my torque arm. Pretty perfect, eh? See how it goes. Hopefully it's good enough. It's supposed to be really strong steel, but we'll see. Hopefully it's good enough. But I mean, obviously it being really thick is going to help as well. And check out the difference in thickness of cable. Look at that. It's insane. It's like so much thicker. It's crazy thinking that that's 400 watts and my dad pushed over 2,000 watts out of it and it went over 50 k's an hour. Like, what's the potential of this? Like, how much higher can I push? Like, it's just, there's so much room here, like in the phase connectors. And this was like all thick cable, like there's no room at all. I love that it's got 2 hall sensors. If one dies, I don't have to open it up. I just use the other one. So this was not super fun. This is too big. So I had to cut this. Yep. Cut this so that fits as a spacer, and then I had to trim this one to fit right there, and then it fits on perfectly, holds it. Not easy. So first impressions of the bike's totally done. I mean, not totally done. I just need the PVC pipe for this bit and then leather cover it, but then it's pretty much done. I've got the buttons on the front, so rear motor, front motor, and oh my god, it's pretty incredible. I'm just trying to be safe with the front. So it's a 500 watt motor. I was peaking around 800 watts, usually around 500, 450. And I've got it pretty perfectly dialed down, like power wise. This one was peaking around 5,500, 6,000. And oh man, does it fly. Like they're perfect. Like full power on this and full power on that. It doesn't feel like that never spins, because that's got enough power to get it going. And it's like, even just coming up something like a gutter, just having that front wheel to pull me up, it's exactly how I wanted it to be. It's pretty awesome. And like, I literally don't touch the brakes. It's just like, go forwards and brake. I'm just literally just riding around like this the whole time. Like, faster, 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 regen, faster, regen. And such good braking. Like, yeah, totally don't need these at all. And yeah, all the regens is going straight in the battery. So it's, this motor is powered by this bank, which is battery pack, and then 3 additional battery packs and another battery pack. So it's like almost 2,000 watt hours to the back. And the front is powered by this one. Same with all the 12 volt system, which is like the headlight, which is the high beam, low beam, and I got my wireless charger and the USB thingy. Don't think I'm going to put grips on it yet, the warmed grips, but I can also charge my like Lenovo Go and such. I just have it like this at the moment, just so it's like a 12 volt socket, so I can just unplug this, this is the 12 volt of the bike, so I can unplug that and plug in a pump or plug in, you know, whatever I want. Like my Lenovo charger and charge it at 100 watts, because this can do 120 is the 12 volt thing I've got in at the moment. But yeah, it's al dente. I don't think there's anything I'll change as far as like the motor setup. It is incredibly powerful. It doesn't have the same torque as the sur-Ron. The sur-Ron can voot, voot, so it doesn't quite do that. But as soon as you're going like strolling speed, and you full flat stick it, picks up very well. Probably faster than the sur-Ron, but it doesn't have the same torquiness as the sur-Ron had. But hopefully the front wheel will help it climb. So as long as I get a bit of momentum, I think I'll be able to get through pretty much anything. But yeah, very, very slow speed crawl. Hopefully it doesn't let me down too much on the really, really steep stuff. But we'll see. Having dual drive will definitely help. Heading on a rail trail, got a couple of beers in the back, got the pinion pack on the side, and the fully upgraded bike. Look at it. What do you think of the power upgrade? Yeah, just it's pretty nice. And have you used the brakes yet, or do you just use the regen? You don't need brakes, hey? You may as well just put it into the battery. It's so good. I love it. I'm looking forward to finishing that one little bit at the top, and then it'll be good. Yep. Adventure. This rail trail's only got a bit of nice to it though. It's not long enough. This is more like it. We just went off the trail and we're like, oh, I'll see where this goes. It's not too bad so far. Might get a little muddy and treacherous. I mean, don't know. Saw it from the road, and some of it had pretty muddy areas. Hopefully getting a little bit trickier. Hopefully my dad's going to be alright with this. I think he wants to keep his momentum up. The regen's very nice on this. Yeah, nicely done. Ooh, I think the beers are about to fall off the back. So the bike is finally done for as much as I think I'm probably going to do for a while. I just want to put like a basket on the front. It's definitely going to make it look more bicycle-y if I have a basket on the front, I think. Like some sort of like, I don't know, storage on the front. Also, it'd be convenient to chuck shit in, but it'll definitely make it look less like a motorbike and more like a bicycle, because there's no motorbikes that have baskets on the front, let's be honest. Chuck my guitar seat. I know it looks a bit ridiculous, but it means that all the controllers are under here, like all the controller and everything. So I was pretty protected. I cut some PVC pipe, wherever that is. There's a bit of it there, and I just like perfectly sliced it so it's molded. Then I heated it up with a blowtorch. I should probably take that off so it doesn't leak. I heated it up with a blowtorch and like bent it perfectly so it like kind of wraps underneath the whole way up, and then the sides. So if I'm doing like dodgy stuff, I can sit here and like I can easily touch the ground, and I can like really like lean the bike over. So that's pretty useful, and it's just like a extra protection for this, and it's just sort of slides over. Looks a bit like a guitar with no strings. And yeah, this is where I've put the buttons. So that's the front motor on at the moment, and that's the rear motor when it lights up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's nice and hidden. So like if anyone, you know, if I just lock this up somewhere, it'd be pretty hard for someone to know where it is. Obviously daytime, you wouldn't see those lights. And this can come over and cover it a bit more as well. So that's like pretty much totally hidden. It's pretty good. I like it. It's looking pretty non-electric, I reckon, up this bit. And then obviously the motor takes that away a little bit. But anyway, I reckon it's looking pretty good, and it works phenomenally with having these two. It definitely doesn't have the same climbing ability as a sur-Ron, unfortunately. But I mean, it has really nice, like, I reckon from like 0 to 10, it's pretty particularly if it's steep. But from 10 onwards, it's like power. Like more powerful than sur-Ron. Like I got 6,000 watts out of the rear, and I got like about 2,000 out of the front at the same time, which is, it was like 1,600 or something like that. But that's pretty good. This did get up to 47 or 50 something degrees when my dad was pushing up a really steep hill with my mum on the back, and it was just, he said it was just like flat stick, and that's when it hit the 6,000 watts. But yeah, it was alright. And I have these set up to cool down, to turn off before they get too hot. I've also plastic lined the whole way around the controllers, just in case it like pours with rain. It should be good. And all these are pretty good water tightness wise, but it should be pretty dry over this whole thing. So there's foam, there's plastic. It should be good, I hope, from rain. It's just, I don't know how much this is gonna throw shit up. I might put something like this here maybe, or something, just to prevent it from flicking up. Maybe, I don't know. Probably should do something like that. Or I'll get something like this and just put that there. I'm pretty sure you can get pretty good ones of those. But anyway, that's how it is at the moment. Basket, that's about it I think I want to put on it. Yeah, not too bad. Q. And yeah, the throttle controls the both, and I can set the perfect amount of amps so that the wheel doesn't spin. It still spins a little bit if it gets bounced. Like if you go up a bump or something, and then it'll like spin in the air and then a little bit, which isn't great, but I mean, like, unless I try and connect the Qoo controllers, and it'd be more complicated. But yeah, for now, it's pretty good. And the regen is incredible. Like, oh man, that's definitely, I think, the best part about like making my own bike, because it's like forwards and then regen, and it literally does like 90 amps regen. It's pretty crazy. So that's really steep hills though, and that's probably not quite 90 amps, but yeah, it was up there. It was over 60, and yeah, really steep hills with two people at a decent speed, and it just rips the speed away as well, which is really nice. Like, I feel like the brakes, I don't know, it's all like, you know, but this is like ooh, and then also recharging batteries, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I like it. I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, it looks weird as hell, but it's pretty functional, and that's what it's all about. Oh yeah, I just put these on as well. It carries, I don't know what it is. It carries these waterproof box container things that are floating around somewhere. On a long ride today. I don't think I've recorded anything. And yeah, with the parents. Oh, let me turn my flash off. Finished the bike's totally done, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's working well. Forward work. Do you know the name of the wetlands?
Aren't we still in Kedron wetlands?
Kedron?
I think we're at the second lagoon.
Yeah. Look at that beastie thing.
Oh no, this is Sandgate. Second lagoon.
Right. Seafood cafe?
Sandgate.
Yep. So there's a good little sand test. Check it out. It's like it's not even soft sand.
Try and get that wheel.
Let's go on, kid. I'm gonna on it. Alright, I'm gonna go up here. Perfect. Yum. Dinner time. This is gonna be the first time the bike gets its toes wet. Wet toes. It's not very deep. Ugh. You took its wet toes virginity. This is Boondall Wetlands. And it's pretty nice. Apart from you can hear the traffic over there, but yeah, it's quite nice. I can imagine it getting pretty sludgy around here in certain times of the year. There's nice little flowers. There's quite a bit of birds as well. Yeah, usually it's walking track instead of bike, right?